What's up, guys? We're at Falling Waters State Park. My mom and I are here in Chipley, where there was a Sasquatch sighting. A woman was hiking the trail through the woods back there and saw a hooded, dark creature spying on her and her dog. And as you can see, there's tons of sinkholes and labyrinths. It's about 324 feet above elevation, sea level. So that means on this hillside, there is that much to work with of underground caverns. And there's actually been professional teams that have went down underneath and mapped out tons of tunnels right here. It is truly a magical spot. We're gonna get a closer look here in a few minutes, but it's awesome seeing the top overlook. It rained a couple days ago, so there's moderate flow today. But this waterfall is truly a masterpiece here in Florida because it is over 100 feet tall. And a lot of people think that this state is just completely flat, but there are cliffs and valleys here in the Panhandle. Last time I was here, I was with Ninja Ronnie and we met our Van Quest, famous van lifers. And I'm still pretty close with them. They're based out of Sarasota, and I invited them to Lakeland. The Southern Red Cedar. In locations that you find flying squirrels, Sasquatch is nearby. So keep an eye out. I might have to hop the fence and get a little closer look at some of these sinkholes. I'm gonna hop the fence and go a little closer to the big sinkhole here in a little bit. I'm gonna give my mom a little heart attack. That's very cool. I'm definitely gonna go check that out in a second. Restricted area. For your personal safety and the protection of delicate habitat, please keep out of this area. See, they get you with the delicate habitat. I don't want to kill any turtles. Yeah. It's limestone for, 300 feet, so they just disintegrate with water over time. Yeah. Yeah, and professional, cave splunkers have went inside and mapped it out. Oh yeah. There's a good one right here too.
Well, here's one that, like, there's a hole down there. You see that?
Oh yeah. Boardwalk closed. I hope it's open on the other side, because come on. The boardwalk is an awesome spot. That's exactly where the woman had her encounter. You can see my shadow. Yes, sir. Soul, the power of the sun. How serene. The waterfall said, "Bless you, baby." Florida's tallest waterfall. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go down there in a little bit once my mom gets down. But that goes far down, more than 100 feet. Wow. Talk about true beauty. And you can see it in every direction. And you can feel it in your chest right here as well. It is magnificent. I'm gonna have to teach my mom the art of the trail. There's a couple awesome sinkholes on the way here, but you do want to get this to yourself. So what you do is you get to the jackpot and then you work your way back. But you know, if she makes it in time before someone else does, fair enough. But you gotta ensure the intimate experience first. And that's what I did, but looks like we're gonna be able to share it. They have the longitude and latitude, so you guys can all find this area. It says right there it's 73 feet, but I've read other places it's higher than 100, so I'll have to figure it out. Might have to throw down my magnet fishing kit. Come look how far down it goes.
Whoa, okay. Oh, crap. Holy crap.
Pretty cool. Oh. Oh. You get a really good look down here, Mom. It's really cool seeing the caves inside there. It would be something if this just slipped away and I fell into oblivion. But this is intimate. That is magical. Oh. I could camp out under here all night. I'm sure Sasquatch has sat right in this spot. Truly, truly remarkable. Here, hold it over. Hold it over.
It's probably better to. Oh.
Can you hold this over the
One.
edge? You tap the screen to film. Or it's still filming, but just to see it. Yeah. Bigfoot and non, that's how you get close, baby.
Woo. Well, that's a good picture.
You can feel the energy and you can hear the echoes down here. And there's caves right there.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh, deep. get it turned off. Oh.
Yeah, this is the Valley of Death right here, because you just walk right here. And you got a sinkhole to the left that falls into oblivion.
Well, at least that one has on this side.
Yeah, and then this side you're fine. A little hole right there. Very cool. There's sudden rush of wind out there. But there is forest language in pretty much every direction. But what a unique spot as it falls off the cliff sides in both. And my mom's up there in the observation deck. I did this in the pouring rain, so honestly my boots getting caught would be the only thing on this. Or maybe a venomous snake. But this might be the entrance to where the rake roams. A hard-working, bug-munching colony of bats may be resting in its bat house after a night spent chasing moths, flies, beetles, and mosquitoes. Bat populations have declined in many places. At Falling Water State Park, the staff is managing a habitat to provide bats and other wildlife with food, water, shelter, and nesting sites. Some bat species also roost in the extensive cave systems at Falling Waters. Bat houses help ensure that we will enjoy bats and their beneficial pest control services well into the future. And there's the bat home. So that means Bruce Wayne is nearby. My mom headed this way, so I'm just trying to catch up. Chipley has a lot of ghost stories downtown as well, but my favorite one is the woman that was buried alive and then grave diggers were robbing her and she woke up and dang near gave them a heart attack. Pretty classic. I've made videos on it in the past, but I definitely plan on doing another full tour now I got my feet up under me. But the Pathfinder genes must be running strong in the Turner family. Because my mom did locate where we need to go. I was going to take the long way around. So, thankful. Look at this. What is that? Is that a band from fairies and gremlins? Because it is pinned down right here. Uh-huh. Every path has a magnet. It's an optical illusion. I'm sure you could find some awesome gems in that river. The Native Americans, they got all the colored stones out of the area to make dye. Native azalea shrubs. All right, so now we're entering where the woman had her hooded Sasquatch encounter. And a lot of people laugh at her description, but as we know, the Flatwoods Monster up in West Virginia is known for wearing a hood. So it's pretty interesting to see it. That's very cool too, how the big one is stuck in the little fork. Blueberry bushes bring us back home. We had 2 bushes in our backyard that I ate from every summer. The Spanish and Native Americans definitely chose this area for a reason. Observe the inviting feeling you get as you look into the open area. Have you guys ever seen a trail that told you to sense your feelings? Might be a type of a warning. There is no danger. Animals living in a dense forest get this same impression. I'm sure the Ancient One is near. We might as well just walk this real quick because yeah, but this closes right there, so we might as well just mark this trail and then we'll head to the lake. Turtle Lake, home of alligators, big fish, and weird looking serpents. There's labyrinth of caves underneath our feet. There's gardens in the trees, aerial paradises, and then also strange cracks. And of course, X formations, many triangles, and leaners. Of course, trees make noise with the wind, but sometimes the grid is manipulated. Gotta get closer to the creek. Oh. It looks like a solid thing, but then there's like holes. Hey, I don't want to break my leg today. Oh, this is awesome. The creeks all converge into canyons and the nutrients follows the valley. So of course the ancient beings would be doing the same thing. Look at this beautiful water. Clean as can be. These beautiful stones. What a beautiful little pool. And as I'm marching through this maze, I am searching for anomalies like bare footprints. or even strange slides in the mud. I'm seeing glimmers of light, but I think it's just the sun peeking through the canopy. But again, like the sign said, you can feel the vibes. It is a special, sacred spot. I'm very excited to share this with everybody, but especially my mom. If you guys remember back, I think like 8 months ago, I was here. I did a video right in this area. It's got like 8,000 views on YouTube. It's doing pretty well. It's really cool at the bottom down there. That's where all the creeks converge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Definitely some foot traffic in that area. Just don't fall into the sinkhole. Oh, this looks like a good one to cross.
Oh, no.
Just heard a noise out there in the woods. Ooh. That was a good one. Oh, that made my heart skip just a little bit. Now I gotta cross this one back. It's all training for Red Dawn. But honestly, I just want to get to some unfamiliar terrain, because back there is where the creature was lurking from. And for all the sinkholes up by the trail, imagine many more. A lot of this has been burned. And that's where the snakes love to hang out. Woo! 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 Weird chirps from over there. It's a weird looking wiener right here. Definitely something's been using this trail. Of course, deer and pig, but would eat that. Look at this. That's really cool. Broken right there. It's all like placed right on top into an intricate structure. Very cool. There's tons of pine cones, of course. I love being surrounded by the pine trees. The structure, though, is just very intimidating. It's not giving off anything to put off my EMF detector. But still very interesting, right on the verge. And there's another 4-wheel trail to go deeper into the woods. Oh, that's pretty cool down here. Water coming out. Clearly from a freshwater spring. Be amazing to find a point or some other ancient piece of pottery or relic.
I don't know where the fire was.
I found a deer skeleton the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't keep the skull, but I know where it's at. That's pretty cool. I'm sure it fills up pretty well.
Yeah, where is it?
See how many more of those could just drop in like that. Something's been using this trail. Something's been bending the sticks like this. You know what they say? The signs show themselves. You just have to be in the right spot. I just hit my knee so bad. Ow. That's a sign maybe to not go too much farther. This is interesting. Some cement. There used to be some kind of building here. Maybe this is towards the area where they had the whiskey. I'm gonna leave a marble by this last tree right here on the edge of oblivion, facing where the skunk ape, where the hooded Sasquatch of Falling Waters roams. We're here in the name of the great creator to build that bridge stronger between us. I don't care if you're descendants of Cain, Nephilim, or just other human hybrid species. We just want peace, knowledge, and unity under the dome.
Yeah, there was there was something, a bridge or something right here.
You can see that tree is bent. Now there's a weird vibe in the air. It's like the controlled grid. Can you hold this? It's rolling. Huh. Kind of interesting how it became silent, but then there was the little things rattling.
Well, there's a bird over there, and there was something over there. A whistle.
Yeah, a whistle or a raven mocker.
And then, freaking knock on it too.
They always love to surprise you, so at the last moment you expect it, that's when they will reveal themselves. Yeah, you can see a trail going right there towards the fence line.
But there was something moving right there. Bigger than like a bird. Knock on the damn tree.
See, that kind of sounded like a knock in the distance. Probably gotta go under there.
Knock on that tree right there.
What's up, buddy?
He's pretty big. He almost looks like one of those monitor.
There's something over there that was spying on us. Take it easy, lizard. Later, bud.
He doesn't look to me like this. From the get-go. No, that looks like
In search of black gold. Southern Magnolia, the sludge pit, and the oil well from 1919 is right here. Jose Montaza. He sparked the interest of oil wildcatters with legends of rock enclosed substance that would burn. Black gold. They hit a depth of 4912 feet. It's pretty impressive.
oh, okay. Here's the oil well. Did you?
Salute to the Eagle Scouts.
When 3,900 feet was reached, a blow of gas was released from the drill site.
Just mysterious thing right here. It's a block. It looks like it's a grave. but it might just be something connected to the oil well. It's been that weird thunder sound basically in the distance, but there's no storm. I'm gonna go by that tree real quick over there. It looks like there's possible leaners. Even like that. Oh, whoa. No, those aren't leaners. Those are just limbs off the side. The Sinkhole City. The Descent. Everybody's got to watch The Descent after this. Bunch of mushrooms and wild berry in the area. Search uprooted trees like that for arrowheads or anything that's caught up in the roots. Sometimes you get lucky and find a knife. Definitely serenity out here. If you guys are ever in the Chipley area, Panhandle, Florida, come see the tallest waterfall. But also get the Sasquatch vibes. Shout out to Dale Cox, Rachel Conrad, and 2Egg TV for first reporting on it. Right here is a super vista, a mixture of pinelands, creek beds, and some deciduous trees. In the spring, summer, and fall, the valley is blanketed in wild flowers, including azaleas. And it's a very unique spot. And they also have one of these GPS picture posts for research purposes. But it's amazing pond right here, Turtle Pond. There's a beach right up here that I highly recommend. You could swim, fish. Just watch out for the alligators. They have a little protected area, but Gustave, he's primeval, man. He don't care. But there's some exotic looking fish in just this small body of water. Yeah, caution, alligators are present. They're dangerous. Let's check this beach for strange footprints. Seeing these pine cones in alignment, sort of strange with these rocks and the sticks.
Stick was for a fishing pole, but I don't know about that was wrong.
Yeah, I know. And at first I thought this was just because of the water, and that might be the case. But then these were clearly
I
dug
didn't see that.
in here.
Somebody's done that.
Yeah. But then those rocks.
I didn't see that one right there.
Pretty cool.
That's weird.
I know.
It's kids. They left it, you know.
Might be the black-eyed children, if anything. Good afternoon. All doing great. Can't beat this, guys. Fishing, beaches, alligators, Bigfoot, skunk ape, caves, waterfalls. It's the Pine Ridge. Yeah, probably every night. The deer come for water. But they better watch out, because the alligators are watching. Bear aware. We just met a fella from Cleveland at the pond. He's from the Fairview Park area, sold his house last year and has been RVing across America. We are the closest people to his home. So very cool, and told him all about Bigfoot and Non. He said he's going to check it out, so hopefully he watches this video one day soon. But definitely beware of the black bears in this area. Right by the primitive group camp. Checking out the outskirts right here of the park. And there's a nice open distance right here. And I could just visualize the Sasquatch in the distance, and then also seeing the response of the footage, being like, it's so far away. But those are the situations you gotta be ready for. And of course, keep your eyes peeled on the dirt and the sand. Some of these pine cones have been eaten away. And I don't see Timon and Pumbaa around here. There's an abundance of cottonmouth snake out here. Of course, pygmy rattlesnake, eastern diamondback, even timber rattlesnakes, which are also known as canebrake. I filmed a coral snake around here recently, and those are very, very venomous. Barbed wire is where you'll get lucky and find some hair. Wouldn't that be something if we saw a huge glop of it? You can walk this whole barbed wire fence just checking, but in some predicaments when it's miles long, look for it to be pushed down. Tim T has located spots that the trail comes to, and clearly the game has been crossing there or going under. And that's where you might get lucky. Next time I'm here, I'm gonna get some Velcro and put it onto this. Hard red rock. Reminds me of Providence Canyon. And the same Georgia red clay has been used. And this loops around past the other sinkholes. Very cool. Still keeping my eyes peeled in the sand and on the barbed wire. But this seems like it would be a nice, easy entrance into these sinkholes from oblivion. Very cool, very cool. And there's this deep sinkhole that I crossed earlier. I'm just on the opposite side of it. But clearly, elementals could enter and exit pretty quickly through the corridor. Sadly, the outhouse burned down. You guys already know what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure it was arson. Very interesting. Looks like this has been used as perfect shelter. A bottle that's been out here for a while, but doesn't seem too ancient. This is along the Japola River, which is really well known for Sasquatch sightings and skunk ape bedding. It's a really cool spot, and I feel like this might be a little blind to keep an eye on the kayakers. These vines are intertwined to hold it all in. Gotta go under one and over the other. No one's sneaking up on them in these woods. Seems someone's been camping out here. Next time I'm back here, I'll pick up all these bottles. Very cool mushroom. You can see the white. Still very fresh. It would be perfect food for the ancient beings of the forest. The cabbage man, the skunk ape, the yowie, the yeren, the yeti. But I'm sure the puckwudgies, the trolls, the fairies, the gremlins, and even the werebear and the wampus cat probably all enjoy it. There are stories of headless ghosts asking, "Where's my head?" And other tales of religious snake handlers that tested their purity. Sadly, failed. I'm really excited for tonight. I am shooting my little small role for a short film called The Choice. It is about a female serial killer, a slasher, and I am playing one of her victims. Jack McClellan is going to be the guy shooting and filming it, but as a director out of Tallahassee. That tree formation is very interesting, how it breaks right at that tip to make a perfect delta. And up there as well, very high. Now I might be leaning to starting to think the Sasquatch might have started the fire in the outhouse. Anything's possible, right? There's a lot of 90s and early 2000s garbage out here. Definitely sad to see. A lot of nuts, berries, mushrooms, other type of funguses, which would be more than enough to feed. This looks like it could be a little bit of treasure. Okay. That's pretty cool. And my favorite story of these woods is the bootlegger's treasure. 3 brother bootleggers hit a huge score, but they ended up killing each other in a drunken, jealous rage. Here's a cool can that's disintegrating. And a hole hiding something else. Isn't that strange how all of them are just eerily pointing Some more cans. And there's also some scat from a little rabbit. But where there's rabbit, there are predators. There are fox, there are bobcat, there are large snake. Green and yellow anacondas reside here in Florida. Plus, of course, large python and boa constrictors. And there's pygmy rattlesnake, which don't get very big. Eastern diamondback, that get huge. Cottonmouth, they get very large. Copperhead, they don't get very big, but their bite is venomous. And coral snake, which I recently filmed, is very venomous. They're also very docile. Sometimes you catch yourself in predicaments that you have to look out for. Another interesting. Bend, break, a twist on the far tree. There's just a lot going on. It's a nice canopy right here. I wanted to check back by the river right through this opening because it looked like there were some leaners. That sounded like something was just chasing me. And then the wind's really picking up over there. Yeah, I was hearing strange like barks and owl noises across the river. What an awesome discovery to come over here along the path, and I found all these bones, and I dug up under there where I had some more scattered. I found the skull. I took the skull over here to overlook the river. For eternity. What a mesmerizing discovery. I was drawn. I came off the other path over there just to walk this river trail. It just felt like I had to see something. And there it was. The vertebrae, the pelvis. Very cool. Very interesting terrain out here. I'm gonna have to march through and push through this little area. This has all been laid here. I fell down, built a strong barrier. Dang near impossible to traverse smoothly through. Gotta make sure I don't fall forward. This is a magical bank I'm really looking forward to exploring once I get entangled from these trees. What an awesome spot. Whew. Talk about amazing terrain. Gotta retie my boots. Got untied on all the crazy vines. Right here, I'm looking for bear footprints, shark teeth, and any other kind of treasure I may discover. Whew. Wonder if any of these drunken campers had any skunk ape experience. When you're near the Mystic Springs and other fountains of youth, it's no surprise you're gonna come close to these creatures. But the little people often get overlooked. Speaking of them, very interesting how the fungus, the pads, they go all the way down. Very, very cool. There's a little cool toad. Wow, he got a major launch right there. Some type of frog. I don't think it was a toad. You guys know how it goes. Frog, toad, they definitely blend together. You guys should all follow my homegirl, Yuna's Frogs and Toads. She's my neighbor. She's very cool. Bunch of broken glass. This fallen tree is a perfect shelter to hide under after it rains. Of course, as I was stumbling, I think I heard a knock. Wow. Very cool to see. This would definitely be a perfect perch spot that you could just listen along the river. I definitely want to find a cannonball or a musket ball very soon. This is definitely edible because it's still fresh. Wow. I don't know about edible to humans, but edible to whatever's been adapting and surviving in the forest for so long. Something's used this area. Looks like feces. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. That's feces, guys. Ugh. We're not alone. I just heard something running. Right during the pie discovery. Very cool. I love all the tree structures and weird woodwork of these woods. I'm getting wrapped up in these vines. It's untying my shoes and tangling my hair. And there's hillsides, and it's truly magical. It's crazy how this has been peeled off. Skunk ape are known to eat inside of the bark for grub, kind of like Timon and Pumbaa. But it opens up an awesome walkway where there's clearly been some foot traffic. You can just tell that the soil is so sacred. And this hillside is abundant. Trying to stop at random times to see if I can catch the wandering ones' footfalls. But they're using the birds and the bugs to watch us. What a magnificent looking tree. Looks like some foam, maybe, from a raft. Right here's been disturbed. Broken glass. But it's Bud Light, so it's modern. Here's an awesome little beach. This has been here a while to disintegrate like that. This is awesome. That looked like a bone. Kind of looks like an impression right there. Don't see anything groundbreaking yet. Just heard some knocks in the distance. There's deer tracks faded around here, but they clearly come up and eat and drink. That's pretty interesting. Can't tell if those are white leaves or more bones up there on the hillside. But these come from the underworld. Sometimes they say, oh, they're Satan's fingers or Satan's thumb or Satan's pecker. Cool to see all the sand right here too. That's another weird noise. That's really cool how that tree bends and pretzels around. It's either a natural phenomenon or a phenomenon naturally at work. It's a little cold, so I'm not too worried about gators, but I bet in the middle of the summer this is gator haven. But you never know. Crystals and quarries. Sweetwater River, abundant in many fish and other resources. Hub Chasen wrote a book around here. Rest in peace, Professor. Down here in the Florida swamps, anything's possible. There's bear, there's boar, there's panther, bobcat, skunk ape, snapping turtles. There's even wild horses. But what a day to find that full deer skeleton and that skull. I wanted that to happen. I manifested it. A lot of cool woodwork. A lot of cool stones back here. Definitely makes sense why the Native Americans picked these banks to set up villages and camps. And the bootleggers followed. So there's a mixture of history and treasure and bloodshed. And it all just opens up the sky. So game trail goes right there into the sun. Very interesting. What's up, guys? We're here at Jennings Park, which is an awesome place in Marianna in its heyday. They actually used to have youth baseball games, basketball courts, picnics, but Hurricane Michael tore this place a new one. And sadly, they are about to tear it up and build an apartment complex. It's very sad because there's tons of memories here. There's woods over there that the neighbors and locals have heard strange sounds come from. Sadly, a few of the local animals went missing. Definitely Snake Haven. And a popular spot people like to hang out at and cause mischief. I'm trying to go back to the old vibrations of what it used to be. They've restored it a little bit since the storm. Here's some of the light poles and parts of the park that they're excavating out. There's second base. Some garbage cans. And these were some of the coolest things, were the teeter-totters and the little animal rides that they had. It's very cool. And it used to be all along the road, right along there. Here we are at the Great Wall. Just imagine how many tennis balls and kickballs and basketballs and baseballs been practiced and bounced on this little court. All the memories shared. Definitely holds some energy. Right now I'm in left field. And here is the visitors' dugout of Jennings Park. What's cool is you can look through here and see these unique houses on the hillside. Not many homes in Florida have basements, but when they're on a huge hillside, best believe it. This really takes me back to my Little League days, and even days of recent, me umpiring. The pitcher's mound is still there, but here is the home team's bleachers, still standing. The wooden screws will be there longer than what's physically present. The home team, right on the bank of the park. Majestic vibes. Yes. And the deer have been visiting, soaking in sacred soil. Takes you back to the love of the game, drinking all sport, childhood family memories. That's what it's all about. I might be one of the last people to ever photograph and take a video of Jennings Park. This is it. Soon it will be an apartment complex. Check it out in all the books. Lots of history. Thank you, Jennings Park. Can't wait to visit you in my dreams. Read between the lines and see all the signs. Tic-tac-toe. Now it's your call. We're taking still pictures for the short film The Choice.
The Choice.
Where I play a murder victim.
Murder victim, yes.
Move up a little bit so they can see my...
Why don't you put it right there on the table? I'll try to like kind of sit to the side so that way.
Here's cool. I kind of just want to be able to capture you as well.
Okay. Alright, so like to keep your hands kind of behind you.
And my glasses off.
Glasses, yeah. Let's see, so 5'1". There you go. Maybe tilt your head to like one side a bit more. Yeah.
It's always weird being photographed without my glasses. Like
Yeah.
when I got my
Not the clothes part, but the glasses.
yeah.
That's weird, man.
But when I got my picture taken Hey, for my license.
Alright, let me send some of these to Joe real quick. And see if he likes the general vibe.
When I got my picture for my license,
Yeah.
you know, it was real weird because you have to look in a thing without your glasses on and can barely see. And then you have to take a picture without your glasses on. I was like, wow. Very weird. But yeah, this movie's gonna be cool. Joe Cox. Has he worked on any other films?
He's worked on a few things here and there. I've never looked him up on IMDb though. I probably should.
We'll have to. Do you know if any of the other actors have been in any other roles?
The male actor, yes. His name is I think it's Daniel Bannister. Hang on, let me send these and then I'll see if I maybe IMDb them.
Nice. And the female, she's been in movies too?
Just a couple, I think.
Very cool.
Let me see. I think his name was Daniel Bannister.
And then you, me, Ethan. Who else could it be?
I'm gonna try to get Brandon tomorrow, since I'll be in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was his name again? Let's see. Daniel Bannister. Oh, one in. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing one for Daniel Bannister. He had a picture of him. Where did he send me the picture? Might have been on the messenger. He wants to get a few more of a down angle.
Down angle? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess he just showed me the picture. Like I'll have to. Oop, that was him. Close your profile. Okay. All right. So put your head back a little bit more, or put your head back that way. Maybe like do like this, like that. Like no, you don't have to have your tongue out, but like have one inside your mouth kind of crooked. Yeah, like that, and I do one closed. Alright, let me send these to him. God, if I
I'm trying to act like I'm, being tortured.
Yeah, God.
You should beat the shit out of me real quick.
No. Whoa. No.
I'll take a picture.
No.
I hit my play button.
Yeah,
I didn't sign the waiver yet, so that dude, he's getting some paperwork. I'm gonna be the lead actor.
Right, let me get a few more from that kind of high angle. So let's do that again. Or let me see. I'll do this side. Let's see. Tilt your head the other side a little bit more.
The other way I did.
Yeah. I'll go back the other side again.
Oh, she's choking me. Oh, my neck. Oh.
I'm gonna move your shoes over here real quick.
She burned my shoes.
Put your move your face to your right a little bit more, like you were doing. Like tilt it that way a little bit more.
This way.
Heads have your head this way, but tilt it a bit more like that.
Yeah.
But keep it kind of pointed up too. As he turns to your left a little bit more. Stop right there. That's good. That's good. Okay, let me send these down.
The flesh of the unguided and non-believers fuel this void.
I wrote this down in a storm, so if you listen closely, you might hear the thunder in the background. Lately I've been here, you've been quiet lately. I'm just listening, just listening. Whispers, hear him whispering. I'm just listening, just listening. Lately I've been here, you've been quiet lately. I'm just listening, just listening. Whispers, hear him whispering. I'm just listening, just listening. If the government could clone based on your page, would that person be like you or just share the same face? But maybe not even, cause they alter their appearance. When you see them in public, you truly don't believe it. If you went to the gym and didn't post a pic, did you really live if no one knew it? They say the loudest in the room is usually the fakest. That or the one with the shit worth saying. I'm listening, or that's my case. Cause if I'm in a room full of real, I can grow from conversation. I'm down with whatever, but not with whoever. Cause the simple mind people just won't understand. Sounds cliche, but you only live once. You a human on earth, man, try shit once. Swing and hit once, and even if you fall, Chumbawamba mode, don't want to see chop. Lately I've been here, you've been quiet lately. I'm just listening, just listening. Whispers, hear him whispering. I'm just listening, just listening. Lately I've been here, you've been quiet lately. I'm just listening, just listening. Whispers, hear him whispering. I'm just listening, just listening. Whispers, yeah, I hear them, don't fear them. I let them lead me, cause they need me, and I need them. Gotta free them for some freedom. Lost like the show, can learn from it still. Listen to the whispers, go for it and grow. Put down the book that the teacher told you and pick up a story that starts once upon and dive into the world, go beyond planet Earth. Figure out things that they don't want you to know, but then comes a choice. Pick to use your voice, but you just need to know that you could be a target. Pick your words wisely, cause the ones that are quiet could start a quick ride if your lyrics imply. I wrote this on a letter, just about to send it. I've been listening, got your address. Wrote this on a letter, just about to send it. Heard whispers, got your address. Wrote this on a letter, just about to send it. Been listening, got your address. Lately I've been here, you've been quiet lately. I'm just listening, just listening. Whispers, hear him whispering. I'm just listening, just listening.